You see that? Bought this Harbor Freight Wheel Chock that you saw me mention the other day what a great deal I got on it. Well, a great deal is not worth anything unless it works. And right out of the box, this thing does not work. So you saw how it shoves every time you try to get the bike on it. And the problem is, hope you can kind of see here, this bar right down here off of this pivot, so it sets up about 1.5 inches or 2 inches. Every time your tire comes up against that bar, it's shoving it instead of allowing the wheel to go up and over it. And people out on the internet, they've tried all kinds of solutions, putting sticky pads underneath, rubber pads, mounting the whole thing to a piece of plywood. But forget all of that, because you've come to the right place if you want to get this solution fixed. This is the What's Up Bob had an idea, and this thing works. We're doing this all in one take, so you can see there's no cutting of the editing or any of that kind of stuff. What I'm going to show you actually works to fix this, to get your bike on without it sliding, without it being mounted to anything. So we got two things. First one's just this plain board. It's 1/4 inch. I'm going to put all the dimensions down below for you so you'll have it all later. But what it's going to do is fit right into that spot right there. And you can see where the tire's been setting on my testing. So that really doesn't help. It does provide a little bit more support when your bike does finally get on it. But this, my friends, this is the winner chicken dinner idea that I had. So this is 1/2 inch plywood, dense plywood. And I've cut a little notch in it, and I'll show you why when I go to put it down. I also put a 30-degree bevel on there. You could have did a 45, I guess. Let me show you where this goes. Goes right under there, just like that. Now the bike has a bit of a ramp to come up. This thing is much flatter. Makes it much easier to get your bike on. You're saying, nah, that can't really help. I'm telling you, it can help. If you notice that little notch, by the way, that I had cut out of the board there, see that little notch? I did that to allow this to pivot down further, so it'll be flat. So when your tire rolls up on it, it's coming up on a flat and not having to try to push the weight of the bike up. So let me just go ahead and show you what I'm talking about. Let me set the camera up here so you can see. I'm going to set it right there. Again, we're doing this all in one take so that you can see just those two boards, what a difference they make. I'm going to push it up on there the same way. You always want to get it lined up, right? So we go 1, 2, 3. Boom. Boom, baby, boom. You see how easy that was? It rolled right up on it. It didn't slide. And it's very stable. Stop what you're doing. Bonus coverage. I thought of something later that I did to this to make it more stable, so I want to add that to the end of this video. So the bike, when it was on there, did rock a little bit more side to side than I liked, even though it was stable, it wasn't going anywhere. And it was rocking side to side because of the way this bracket and this one in front had play from side to side. But if you notice what I've done, you had almost 3/4 of an inch of play in this thing back and forth. So what did What's Up Bob do? We went and got some M12 washers with 1/2-inch holes, and we put 3 here, and we put 3 over here, and then 2 on the outside and 2 on the outside. And you can see now it doesn't go back and forth. And up here, did about the same. Stuck 1 in there, a couple on the outside, and now it doesn't go back and forth. So it really did make the bike much more stable on there once the bike is in place, and it didn't impact the way that it was able to roll on. So just thought I'd share that with you. Now, back to the show. I am going to use tie downs. You can see these little eyelets down here. I will use that when I'm working on the bike just to give it a little more stability. But you're thinking, I want to see that again. Well, since we're doing this all in one take, I'm going to let you see it again. First, we'll show you taking it off and then putting it back on. That's what she said. I will tell you, taking it off takes a little more effort. You just have to pull back on it. So here we go. Did you see that? Did you see that? She rolled right off. All right, I'm going to show you how easy it is to roll on again. So be watching this time. Here we go. Boom. Locked tight. Locked in. So I hope this was a service to you guys and of help to any of you, the hundreds and thousands of you out there that have bought the Harbor Freight Wheel Chock for motorcycles, and you've had that slipping problem. If this has been a help to you, please tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell your YouTube buddies, tell your second wife, your third cousin, all your kids, grandkids, to come out to What's Up Bob's channel, hit that like and subscribe button. I would appreciate it so much. So, in the meantime, it's been What's Up Bob saying, see ya next time. Boom.